Hello, welcome back to Steve's Corner. One piece at a time, and 30 days to a more perfect union. Hey man, that last video I messed up. I said it cost my little lady and her husband 100 grand. I think it was only 30 grand, to be honest with you. It's a pile of money either way you look at it, to get rid of all them trees down on their property. And they didn't get rid of what was in the woods. It was just what was blocking their driveway and down in the garden, and then the what all was on top of her house and stuff. Because they left a little good piece back in the woods there. For around here, it's I don't know, a few hundred yards. They only had about 20-25 acres back there, and it was back towards the end of the property. You get it off the highway is what it was. But I couldn't do it. They had to get a company come in there. When them had one of them big machines, I think they call them feller bunchers, where they got them claws that grab them trees and cut them up and laying them off to the side. That's what they had to get professionals come in there. But because I only had a little chainsaw about like this, it took me forever. I'd still be working on it. But that's what I was. That one piece at a time is about on this one here, because she had a big flower garden back there, azaleas and rhododendrons and stuff, you know, and it done a lot of damage back there. Tore up the house a little bit too. They had to get re-roofed, had to get their pump house reworked and everything else, because the trees fell across it. And then she had to get a bunch of gravel put in and everything too, regrade the driveway and everything, because they just had a gravel driveway going back up in yonder. But it tore all that up, and up closer to the highway here, it had flooded. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, it was probably a couple feet deep going across their driveway there. The water had come up out the ditch lines and off the road and stuff, you know. And we ain't getting nothing like them people got in this daggone storm here. I mean, that thing here was just epic. It really was. Historic. You know, nobody around here I know lost everything like they did. Them people got nothing, you know. But she was tore up about her garden. I don't know, she probably had 10 acres worth of it in garden, you know, flowers and stuff. A lot of them were specimen plants, and it's something they had worked on all their lives, you know, past 35 years or so. Or 50 years now. Back in the 60s when they started it. Her husband started it before they got married. And she says, I just don't see no end to it. It's disheartening, you know, the way them people up there's got to feel. Waking up every morning and looking at the same thing over and over. Total destruction, you know. I told her, you know, you got to make her feel good about it, you know. I told her, hey, man, we'll get it. We'll get one section at a time, and we'll just keep going until we get it all cleared out of here. Because them root balls, man, they was as high as this daggone gazebo, some of them trees. Just huge. And, I mean, it'd take us a long time to get rid of them things. And we'd have to wait a couple years till they started rotting, and then I could chop away at them with the axe and stuff, you know. And it took us years, man. It took us probably 4 years to get all that back together and straightened out. One little fella with a chainsaw about like that, and it was her chainsaw, and her helping me dragging stuff on a lawnmower with a wagon, towing a wagon, you know. I know when them people get up, they think, man, and you look at the big picture like that. That's what I try to tell her. You can't look at the big picture. You got to take it a day at a time, and inch by inch you'll get through. But I mean, we ain't getting nothing like nobody's had, man, up there. You know, I can't give nobody advice. Just hope for the future. Each day it gets a little better. You know what I mean? It don't seem like it. It's going to take a long time before it seems like anything's getting anywhere close to normal. You got to take it step by step. Get your electricity, and get your water back, and then go from there little by little. You know. I mean, I hate it for them. But that's the way we had to do it. And she felt good when she sold the place. She hated to leave it then, because she had been through so much, and it had gotten so nice again, you know. But anyways, I don't know what we got. A little over 30 days left now till the election, don't we? I don't know. It's probably right at 30 days. And everybody's thinking that, hey, man, in 30 days we'll be in a more perfect union. Half the country's going to be sadly disappointed. You know? But this has been a historic season, man. It really has. Two attempted assassinations on one candidate alone. You have one candidate kicked out of running, forced out, and then the party inserted the one they wanted to run. You know, I mean, you've never seen nothing like that. And the past 4 years have been like that. The party in power has been been using lawfare, is what they call it, on the future candidate they knew was going to be they was looking to see to be their biggest opponent. You know, and they used everything of the government against them too. You know, so I mean, it's been historic. It really has. It wasn't as much fun this year as I thought it was going to be. But I tell you what, we're just now starting to see daggone commie commercials on the TV here in Virginia, in this part of Virginia, anyways, Richmond area. I imagine down at Virginia Beach or over in down on the coast or up near DC, they probably had them all along because in big populated areas. But she must feel like she's in a world of hurt down here in Virginia in order to do that in central Virginia like this. So, I mean, I think it might be close. Because, you know, they go off their internal pollings. They don't go off of what you see, what they put out for the public. What they put out for the public is just for political leanings, you know, it's what it is. And, but their internal polling must tell her she's having it's going to be a little close. I tell you, if Virginia goes, Doc, it's going to be a short night. You can go to bed by 8:30. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be real interesting to watch that night. I'm hoping we go to bed early, but we'll see. But still got a couple of weeks left. We'll see what they pull out their hat now. But she said on a video on a speech the other day, she was wanting to take care of who was it, Lebanon, and she ain't even helping daggone people that have been caught in this storm, been in Georgia, or Tennessee, or Carolina, or anything. You know, I hear tell on TV now. I don't know how true it is, and I seen it in comments too. That hey man, they spent so much money spending to them other countries that FEMA ain't got enough to help our own. To me, that's just crazy, man. And not only them other countries, but they use some of that money, from what I hear tell, for daggone illegal immigration. They help them states that take them in, them sanctuary states, feed them and house them and stuff like that. To me, that's just wrong. First thing they tell you when you get on an airplane is put your air mask on first so you can help your child. You know what I mean? You don't put theirs on first. So you know, the way I look at it, man, if you got to help yourself before you can help anybody else. And putting ourselves in danger like that by getting rid of all that money to other causes, you know, that left us vulnerable. And that's exactly what's happened. I hope that ain't true, man. From everything I've been seeing, it is. But I mean, hey man, you can't vote for Kami and Walz just for that. He ain't had nothing to do with it, because he was Minnesota governor, but he's running on that ticket, so you just can't vote for him for that alone, I would think. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of other reasons I'm not going to vote for, but I don't know. It ought to be an interesting night, though, Doc. I'm looking forward to it. But anyways, man, y'all take care of yourselves. I wanted to correct that mistake. And just kind of give hope to some of them people that are in a desperate situation right now. They got it harder than I've ever had it. Harder than anybody I've ever known have it. And I just feel for them. Ain't nothing I can do for them but send a few dollars down to the Red Cross or something and pray for them. About all I can do. But y'all take care of yourself, man. We'll talk to y'all later.